This is a new, interesting, different mission altogether.
Distance, 9 miles per hour, 100% battery.
A little risky, a little risque. Let me get a focus point. Hang on, relax, keep your shirt on. Use the tower. All right. Good mission. I shall explain. What I'm going to do here is that I don't like flying over the wilderness. But in this case, I just wanted to try something a little different. I'm going to fly over the wilderness. And I'm going to go to the hole in the woods back here, where at one time appears to had once been some, I don't know, building, maybe a farm or a church or whatever. I have no idea. Can't find any info on it locally. But it's a big hole in the woods, and there's like a concrete or stone floor to it. It's pretty big. It's a couple, maybe about an acre. Something like that. So I'm going to fly 300 feet, and then when I get there, I'm going to lower the altitude to, this is all, why is this stopping there? What the hell is wrong? I don't know what it's doing. It's paused.
299 feet altitude, 623 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 90% battery.
This thing's set to freaking turn. Stop and turn. I can't tell because I'm flying now. Straight lines. Fuck. Son of a bitch. Well, actually, that might work out in this case. I'll just leave it. That means I'll get a longer time on the ground to look. So we're going to do the elevation where the hole in the woods is 41 feet below where I am right now. So I'm flying at 300, so I'm going to drop down to 100. So I should be about 50 feet off the ground. Inside the area, I'm going to lose connection because there's just no way I can keep my connection there. So I have this, the last mission that I ran, I forgot to look at the settings, and it's set to curve lines at turns, which means it stops, it turns, then it goes. Takes a little longer. So what I'm going to do is after it comes up from the hole, I'm just going to take over because it's going too far. So this ought to be pretty cool. There's barely any wind. See, this would be a 15-minute flight otherwise if I didn't have that little issue. I can't stop in the middle of the mission and change any settings. Once it's set, it's uploaded, you can't do anything. Either abort or go with it. So I'm going to just go with it. It's coming up right here. It's a pretty good size area. So it's basically just going to go down in there. And it's just going to take a couple of left turns like a NASCAR and stay in the middle. It's going to drop down to 100 feet, so I'll be about 50 feet off the ground in there. There's plenty of room. And if it don't come back, I know where it is. Plus I got GPS on. So it's going to ascend here.
299 feet altitude. 3,412 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 76% battery.
It's right in the center, as you can see. Shit, I lost my fucking picture.
Warning, disconnected.
See, now I don't know where the camera's pointing. So I was looking down, hopefully it went up. Fuck. Otherwise it'll just be a fucking picture of the ground, so I don't know. Gotta wait. Since it's going to stop and turn sharp, it's going to take a little longer. So it'll probably be down there about 2-3 minutes. Yeah, see, it's up on top of kind of a plateau over there. This area is really hilly. I just hope I got the camera to tilt back up before it lost contact down there. Yeah, it's a calculated risk. YOLO. I said that once in front of my daughter. She's like, "Dad, you know you're not cool." I said, "Yeah, I know."
Warning, disconnected.
I'm trying to fucking look at the map and yeah, there's a lot of waypoints in that. Should be pretty cool. Should be very cool. Let's come back.
Feet altitude. 3,400.
Yeah, it was kind of pointed down, so I don't know what we got.
63% battery.
At least I know it works. So I'll probably do a redo. That was, I was a little worried that maybe I might run into something down there, but, and that took up a 61% battery. Yeah, your mission will fly a lot slower if you stop at the waypoints and turn. The only reason it was set like that was because I was setting it up to take pictures, still pictures, and you can't do that if you program curved lines. You have to use straight lines. The camera stops, takes the picture, then it goes. If you want to do it on a mission. So, with that said.
300 feet altitude, 2,922 feet distance, 11 miles per hour, 58% battery.
See it stopping at every waypoint, and that wastes a lot of time. There's always something. There's always one little stupid thing that you forget about, you overlook. At least I do. That's the story of my life. No horses down there, see? See, from that picture, you would think it would be right over the field. It's not. It's on the outside edge.
2,008 feet distance, 11 miles per hour, 54% battery.
Hey, where's Mr. Ed? He down there? Wilbur. I'm old enough to remember Mr. Ed, the TV show. Lots of horse shit down there. Wouldn't want to have the job I have to clean that up. I'd make my son do it if I owned a horse farm. A stable, I guess that's the word, a stable.
feet altitude, 1,405 feet distance, 14 miles per hour, 48% battery.
A loud ass motorcycle just went by. This is going to go down over near the tower. See, stop, turn. 45% battery. I can get it back quick anytime here. I'm not too concerned. That's me over there.
300 feet altitude.
Curtis Lumber.
1,436 feet distance. 14 miles per hour. 44% battery.
Probably. Nah, I'll make it back. I don't have to worry about taking over. Got 40% battery left and it's almost done. It's just that these turns slow everything down. And the speed is set slow too. It's set to 14, 15 miles an hour because there's no wind. And I didn't want it to move around too fast down in the hole down there.
299 feet altitude, 1923 feet distance, 0 miles per hour, 39% battery.
Last time I came over here there was a lady riding a horse on that trail. Yeah, it kind of skirted the roads. I want to see where they go. The trails. And probably some wildlife down there I can't see. After I do this, I'm going to head over to the church and get my Amazon pictures for the day.
299 feet altitude. 2,570 feet distance, 14 miles per hour, 35% battery.
It's a little above the tower. See how close it looks, but it really isn't. That's the center point where the waypoint is, straight down. But it looks like it's right on top of the tower.
Feet altitude, 2,600 feet distance, 14 miles per hour, 30% battery.
Looks like it's coming back now. Good old sun in my face.
299 feet altitude, 1,743 feet distance, 14 miles per hour. Warning, aircraft battery at 25%. 25% battery.
Time that one went out pretty good. Been flying 16 minutes. That's pretty long for a mission. And without finishing it yet. It's because of the straight lines. It's on the way back. Right there. 23% battery. It's going to want to land right away.
Aircraft battery at 23%. (299 feet altitude, 850 feet distance, 14 miles per hour. Mission ended. 21%.
So I come home now.
Warning, aircraft battery at 20%.
It'll land by itself. Get away from the fucking beeping. I know it's out there, but I can't see it. Ah, there it is. God, I so want to disable that obnoxious ass beeping, but I can't. Great, it's coming down right on top of the fucking car. Yeah, very nice flight. 12% battery. 18 minutes, 39 seconds. That's a long one. All right, I'm gonna go do another ride. I'm gonna go get my Amazon pics and maybe how much sun I got. I got a lot of sun. 10 of 8. Got 40 more minutes. Maybe do a flight to the orchard back from the church. Anyways, we'll up again. D-Dub out.